we are all doing well. I am Maunika. It has been raining on earth for thousands of years. Have you ever thought about why water in seas and oceans never dries up? Less than 1% of water that reaches the earth is useful to human beings. Can this water meet the necessities of all living beings? To know the answers to all these questions, let us read about the topic Hydrosphere from Class 9 Social Studies. Learning outcomes. You will be able to know about the hydrological cycle, water sources, oceans, relief of the ocean. Keywords. Stream, a small, narrow river. Evaporation, the process of turning from liquid into vapor. Abyssal plain. An abyssal plain is underwater plain on the deep ocean floor. Continental shelf, the part of a continent that lies under the ocean and slopes down to the ocean floor. Let's see this concept map. Hydrological cycle. Water is a cyclical renewable resource. Water grows through a cycle from ocean to land and then from land to the oceans. Hydrological cycle is the circulation of water in different forms, that is, liquid, solid and gaseous phases. It also refers to the continuous exchange of water between the oceans, atmosphere, land surface, subsurface and all the living organisms. The hydrological cycle is sometimes expressed as rainfall is equals to runoff plus evapotranspiration. Now, let us see the 6 stages in the water cycle. They are evaporation, transportation, condensation, precipitation, runoff, groundwater. Evaporation. Water is transferred from the surface of the earth to the atmosphere through evaporation, the process by which water changes from liquid to gas. Sun's warmth heats up and evaporates the water from the earth's surface. Land, lakes, rivers, and oceans sends up a steady stream of river water vapors through this process. Plants also lose water to the air through transpiration. Transportation. The movement of water through the atmosphere, specifically from over the ocean to over land, in the form of clouds, is transportation. Clouds are propelled from one place to another by either upper air circulation, surface-based circulations like land and sea breezes, or other mechanisms. Condensation. The transported water vapor eventually condenses, forming tiny droplets and clouds. Precipitation. The primary mechanism for transporting water from the atmosphere to the surface of earth is precipitation. When the clouds meet cool air over land, precipitation in the form of rain, sleet or snow is triggered and snow returns to land or sea. Runoff. Most of the water which returns to the land flows down the hills as runoff. Some of it penetrates into the land and charges the groundwater, while the rest, as river flows, return to the oceans, where it evaporates. Groundwater. Under special circumstances, groundwater can even flow upward in artesian wells. The flow of groundwater is much slower than runoff. The hydrological cycle is not a simple process of circulation of water between ocean, atmosphere and land. There are a number of subcycles operating within it. Water sources. 97.2169% of water is saline ocean water and only 2.7831% is fresh water. The greatest portion of the fresh water, 69.56%, is in the form of ice and permanent snow cover in the Antarctica. The Arctic and in the mountain regions, 30.1% exists as fresh groundwaters. Only 0.34% of the total amount of fresh water on the earth is concentrated in lakes, reservoirs and river system. where it is most easily accessible for our needs and absolutely vital for the water ecosystems. Oceans. Continents and oceans are the first order relief features of the earth. The large water bodies are called oceans. The geographers have divided the oceanic part of the earth into 5 oceans, namely the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Southern Ocean or Antarctic Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. A sea is a body saline water partly or fully enclosed by land. Do you know? Millions of years ago, oceans were combined together. The single super ocean was known as Panthalassa. Relief of the ocean. The ocean basins are in many ways similar to the land surface. There are submarine ridges, plateaus, canyons, and terraces found within the oceans. Ocean floor is divided into 4 parts. Continental shelf. The continental shelf with a depth of up to 200 meters occupies about 7.6% of the ocean area. It is the border zone between land and sea. The largest continental shelf is Siberian Shelf in the Arctic Ocean, stretching to 1500 kilometers in width. Continental shelf is important because fish wealth is more in this region. Crude oil, natural gas are found here. Building seaport is possible here. Continental slope. The continental slope is spread from 200 meters to 3000 meters depth with a complex relief. It comprises of 15% of the ocean area. The continental slope boundary indicates the continents. Submarine canyons have also been observed in this region. These are formed by the process of erosion of glaciers and rivers. Deep sea plain or abyssal plain. Deep sea plains are gently sloping areas of the ocean basins. These are the flattest and smoothest regions of the world. The depth vary between 3000 to 6000 meters. It covers about 76.2% of the ocean basin. Oceanic deeps or trenches. These are the large narrow trenches that plunge as great ocean deeps to a depth of 6000 meters. Most of the deepest trenches are not located in the midst of the oceans. They are found close to the continents. That is why they are very significant in the study of plate movements. Do you know? Isobaths is a line joining points on the seabed at an equal vertical distance beneath the surface. Sometimes referred to as depth contours. Let us see some major ocean trenches. Challenger or Mariana Trench, that is in Pacific Ocean with 11,022 meters depth. Puerto Rico or Navis Trench is in Atlantic Ocean with 10,475 meters depth. Java Trench in Indian Ocean having 7,450 meters depth. So, in this video you have seen hydrological cycle, water sources, oceans, relief of the ocean. Hope you liked the video. Thank you.